for February 2025. Just a general energy. You're not all on the same timetable week, so you're not all making a decision on a Saturday. Some of you have more or less support systems, so you might work through this energy a little faster, a little slower, but just be mindful that you may be going into this energy. It may be just a residual, and others, it'll be just something that you're presently dealing with. So again, take it as it resonates. Okay, so overall, it does feel like you're really focused on some kind of project. I feel that is you're hoping to take off in this new direction. This could be a new job. This could be some kind of entrepreneurial feel, which to me, it does have a very strong layering of that because we are looking at the King of Wands. So we also have the King of Wands next to the Fool. So again, it feels like it's a new path, something that you might be familiar with because it's not a brand new like Ace of Cups thing necessarily, but I am seeing that you do need to take some kind of bold risk with this new path. So again, the Fool and the King of Wands, this is an exciting adventure. This is something you're really excited to do. This is something that you feel you have a lot of potential and possibility with. And I feel that as well for you. But right now, like I said, you have to kind of get things underway, step it up, and kind of move into this space because it is something not going to be without risk, but it does require a fair amount of confidence and determination to kind of pull together. So have that faith in what it is that's new, whether this is a project, relationship, personal endeavor. And again, for those of you that it is a relationship, it would be stepping forward, with a fair amount of confidence in this new direction, with this new path, with this new person, whatever. But I get strongly, whoever this correlates to, that this is more along the line of a business aspect. A lot of energy here in this new beginning and for this new adventure. I do feel like you will take the charge. You will be the lead in the situation because there's a lot of energy around it. It does, again, require any kind of leadership that's involved here requires a certain amount of structure and so you're stepping into that. So again, it's taking more of a bold energy and stepping forward, but again, you still have to do the research on how to kind of lay out the plans. But either way, it's a visionary project. So I feel like you're still in the new stage of that. I'm not saying you're still developing all the ideas, but it seems like you're past that point because you're sitting in a mature energy with the King of Wands. So I just feel like it's more the perfect time to sort of tap in, your own boldness, your own creativity, and pursue this with a lot more ambition, with a lot more inspiration. Don't hesitate so much, I guess is what I'm saying, Aries. But again, with the Fool energy, you do have a certain element of fearless pursuit. Like you have a fearlessness about you as well. And so you're being encouraged to follow that drive, to pursue the dream. And then, hi, sorry, I was trying to read that. Cannot? Okay, whatever. All right. So going back to the read. But anyway, what I see here is it just feels like you're on a new adventure. There's a new journey. You've got a vision, you've got a purpose, and you've got the confidence to sort of make it happen here as well. So again, bringing that together really will help you to pursue the goal and forward that experience. The other part of it is there is a deeper, because I did pull some cards over here that indicate that's also blockage. So as much as you need to take the bold step and all the rest of it, what I asked about in terms of what was a blockage for you is the new path. The blockage is still the same card, the King of Wands, but it's also with the Eight of Cups. So it feels like there is some kind of emotional dissatisfaction, maybe because you're having to change from one area of your life to another. There's also something here about bold leadership, determination, and confidence that's required of you, and perhaps you have some kind of internal conflict over that. I don't do that. Anyway, I'm not that comfortable with the visual stuff here, but anyway, but either way, I was just responding to a comment there, but I mean, what I'm seeing here overall is there is more of a, you will stand out, you will have more of a leadership quality in this position when you go for it. And again, there might be a little bit of stubbornness in kind of moving forward. So there is some here about stepping into your potential or this passion But again, there might be a need to close out some old cycle or something that you're sort of, is kind of holding you back that doesn't work for you anymore. So it's something is stifling your progress a little bit here to be able to lead effectively. But either way, I just feel like there's something here about an inability to recognize, that something no longer is growing your own, it's not, how do I say that? It's not providing for your personal needs. So it's almost like it's out of alignment in some way. It feels that way. It doesn't feel congruent because you have an inability to recognize that you are in control of your emotional or your personal needs. And what you previously were doing, you might still be attached to that outcome, that idea of how things, maybe how money was made. And so because of that, I feel like, this thing that's going to help you to feel more emotionally content. If you can step more boldly in this direction, I feel like you will be able to have like a strong attachment to the path, and there'll be less resistance. So it just feels like you're emotionally blocking yourself in some way, to be as bold as you could be. But either way, this could also be, burnout or overextension, although in some way, emotionally. And I was just going to pull those cards forward. Ten of Wands, Judgment card, and we've got the, all right, Kynat. And then we also have Magician, we've got Empress, and then we've got the Six of Cups. So either way, I just feel like you're moving in the right direction here. So really good energy here. Like I said, that even though you're still sort of blocking yourself a little bit, but I feel like you're going to overcome that because there's a lot of steps in moving forward. Hi, Robert. Hola. So anyway, back to what we're getting onto now. So again, that was your blockage. Again, it's some kind of emotional blockage that you're kind of coming out of. But we also have the cards over here, which is the Three of Cups. So Three of Cups, there's a celebration or something that's taking place in the month of February. So it's some kind of friendship, getting together with people, emotional support. It's just a good connection, and it's a little social gathering of sorts. But I do feel overall very positive, supportive environment for you. And I just want to get that into then we'll go into the clarity. Because it's next to the Four of Pentacles, I feel like you have a sense of wanting to, take control of something, or you're hanging on too tightly to something, and that could even represent money or security, fear of losing what you've built or your resource, or you might even fear losing those emotional connections. But either way, you're being very cautious in this period. You're showing up for this, for this celebration, for this social event, but it almost feels like you're just being really cautious because you have fear, scarcity, or you feel like you won't have, these people or this area of your life to rely on for much longer. I'm not sure why that's there, but either way, it's just something about a reluctance to kind of fully open up and share what's going on with you, especially with, these connections or with this group of people. It doesn't seem like there's more, you're engaging, but not engaging fully. So I don't know, it feels like you are maybe protecting yourself from emotional loss. It might be also you're just too focused on money, because I feel like that's coming in quick, and it feels like it could be a job or something that you've even put, something you've done before. It's not new on this front. I feel like there's a couple of things going on there, but I feel like the pairing still suggests that you're not, you have some kind of imbalance between your social life. It's unstable in some between that and your work life. You're enjoying the people around you, but it just feels there's something there about your focus is not quite on it entirely. It's like you're slightly distracted or something there. There is something here that, again, definitely some kind of celebration or something that you're going to, but it feels like you're going in with an emotional reserve, sort of holding yourself back. So maybe it's an event or something that you're not truly excited about. Or maybe you just don't want to be really vulnerable in this situation. There's also something here about a level of tension possibly in this social situation. I'm not sure why, but because you are holding back emotionally. Okay, so anyway, going on to the Queen of... Well, I won't go on to the Queen of Pentacles yet. We'll just go on to the the Knight of Swords, and maybe this is a work event, and the Eight of Pentacles. This could be a work event or something that you've been asked to go to or attend, and you're not, I feel like you're not very comfortable with it. I'm not sure why, but again, there's a situation that's what I see. So either way, I just feel like you've got, you're really trying to stay balanced financially, big, strong on that. And I feel like whatever the financial outcome is, you're always going to make sure that, you're doing this in a really balanced way. There's no excess spending or anything in this period. It feels like your financial situation, balance, security, you're really being honest with yourself about your money. You're paying off debts, you're resolving any financial issues, you're really keeping things in alignment. And I just feel like you're creating security for yourself. You're really worried about the stability of things, but you are putting a lot of time and effort into things as well. And that seems to be your preoccupation, is the future and your financial situation for the future. There might be a legal matter that you have some, or contractual something here that kind of speaks to that with the Justice card, but overall, I still feel like you're balanced. Everything is still working out positively. There's positive influence around, long-term stability. You're using your money wisely all around. A lot of practicality and a lot of balance in this read. So, like I said, with the Knight of Swords, I mean, there might be something here that you're having to take quick action on in regards to a work situation, but it's also in around a group gathering of some sort, somehow connected to that, or people that you work with, something around that. But either way, a lot of dedication, hard work, mastering a skill is where things are at. You're really being very patient with mastering the skill. There is going to be progress over time. These are clarifiers. It's not the main energy. The main energy is that you're staying balanced with the Justice card. So definitely focused effort here further out. But I feel like once you get, it feels like something through a connection is going to lead to a secondary, here's a job, do you want to take it? Something like that, and you take it quickly. It's something like that. It's some kind of information, something here that you learned from this group of people that kind of escalates things or moves ahead. And you're doing it very quickly. It's very focused, goal-oriented, swift attention to detail sort of energy. And it just feels like you've got some pressure to move on something. But I also feel like it's knowledge, it's information, it's something with that, like I said, that's going to help you with your work situation. So it's a very productive time for you in February to help you move forward, but it's through a connection or a group or a work situation that's going to help you to, move something forward as far as your work scenario. Okay, last cards out. We're something to do with nostalgia, abundance, mother figure, something to do with manifestation, and we also have decision card as well as the Ten of Wands. So overall, I feel like they're all just such positive cards. It's just that you're going to have to act fast once you learn of some kind of information through this group scenario. But we do have, like I say, Six of Cups with the abundance card. And the Empress basically tells you that you're getting something here that you wanted, that you're manifesting in a pretty, it's from the past. It's something that you've done before, most likely, but it just feels like it brings you a lot of comfort. And it could be a caring comfort sort of situation as well. But it does speak to reflecting on memories, child reconnection with the past. And again, there's just something really familiar with that energy. But there's a lot of unconditional, loving, emotional support here as well. And this could involve children, projects, relationships as well. But either way, you could be a caretaker as in that capacity, but there's some sense of really enjoying those connections, and it's helping you to heal from something from the past, is helping you to heal, and it's definitely around a sort of a family dynamic. And again, something from this could be children here, but it feels like it's helping, that nurturing past relationship helps to heal an emotional wound for you and helps you to take care of others and yourself more compassionately. So that's what I have there for you, and hopefully it's just a really quick reading for you, but until next time, keep moving forward, and we'll see you in the next read. I might do some advice cards or whatever after. Oh, maybe I'll just pull one anyway. All right, we'll just do one before I go. This is Return of Spirit cards. What's the one card that would be the best? It's for, or biggest energy out here, biggest influence for Aries in the month of February? Assistance. Interesting. All right, so it does look like you are getting assistance, and I think that is through a situation of somebody in a work situation or a social situation. But assistance is, rest assured, help is on the way. So the universe is stepping up on your behalf to sort of help you to make the right, connections. Um, Something's going to help personally influence you in some coincidental way, whatever this is, but there's going to be a shift in the circumstances. So you don't want to say no, thank you. You want to say yes and jump on this, whatever this is, because you are getting aid and help in this situation. So keep moving forward, guys. See you in the next read.